Welcome to Cannes and to ILTM 2013. I'm Sarah Spagnolo, Travel and Leisure Special Correspondent and New Media Editor here at ILTM 2013. I'll be connecting with industry leaders and visionaries to discuss trends and news in the world of luxury travel. So stick with me. I'm thrilled to be here joined by Jill Taylor and Lindsey Woodcock from Jetset World Travel. They're luxury travel consultants. But before we begin, we're going to take a quick look at the ILTM 2013 opening forum. Okay, so welcome to you both. I'm thrilled to have you here at ILTM TV. We talk a lot about travel trends, and a lot of what we learn here at ILTM is all about travel trends. So what have you learned at this conference, and why do you feel like it's an important place for you to be year after year?
I think every year we always learn a ton, and I feel like a lot of what we like to do is experiential travel and adventure travel. So our first meeting this morning kicked off with amazing off the beaten path, great adventure travel, and so we both started the day doing what we loved, and now we just want to continue to learn as much as we can and take it back to the rest of the team.
Do you have any thoughts on what millennials and the millennial market is really looking at for 2014?
We do a lot of celebratory travel, so there's a lot of honeymoons, there's a lot of anniversaries, but I think that they're really experimenting more with barefoot luxury and really going for the experiences that are off the beaten path. So it's really fun to be a part of that planning process.
If you could describe luxury in 3 words, what would they be?
I think to start, luxury these days is less about the cost of travel and it's more about the life-changing experience. So as much as we throw that word around experiential, relationships, because it's very important not only for us with our clients, but us and the suppliers. We're kind of the middleman in that.
I'd say Epicurean, because I think everything's about sensual pleasures when you're traveling luxury.
Thanks so much to Jill Taylor and Lindsey Woodcock from Jetset World Travel in Chicago, of course, our talented luxury travel consultants. Throughout the course of ILTM 2013, we've been talking to attendees and exhibitors to find out some of their best and most favorite travel memories. Let's see what they had to say.
I do have quite a few top travel memories, but in the last couple of years, I spent a magic week walking with the Samburu and a wonderful woman called Helen Douglas Dufresne up in the Ndutu and Matthews Mountains in northern Kenya, and I thought that was a magic experience.
I would say that India, having been there just a couple of months ago, was a real culture of contrast for me and quite the discovery. One of the things that I did that was very unique was elephant polo, which was very, very interesting to be sitting on this huge elephant very high playing polo. But the most beautiful thing I think that I did in India was seeing the Taj Mahal.
Travel is culture, you know, it shows you other destinations, other cultures, other traditions, and it really grows on you. So I've traveled a lot and traveled a lot with my children, but my best experiences would be extended families, when you can travel with your parents, with your children, your husband, and the whole family together. Those are memories that cannot be repeated.
I'm here with Omar Acar from Royal Monceau, Raffles, Paris. Welcome, and so glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
Can you speak to both what you have at your property that might make it different?
Well, talking about Royal Monceau, Raffles, Paris, I think our product always stands for itself. It's very unique, very stylish, but it's also the service goes with it, which we call it emotional luxury.
When you think about style, where do you go to seek that out in your your own travels?
It is very important that I spend very quality time with my wife, and it's very important to break from the work. And usually that's what I choose, quieter places. And it's important to have places where families are there. We are very family oriented. So, and Capri, for example, provides that. You could see 3 generations having a dinner in one table.
Well, thank you. And thanks so much for watching.